is it. They'll be backed up to start this drive.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Let's go. Receiver in motion, headed left.
60 Eagles.
Play action. Ward. He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Off play action, it's Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was looking for Jim DK that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shotgun snap for Ward. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And did the Chiefs get it? They did.
And that's just got to be a really deflating way to start this game, Mike. I mean, you work on this opening script all week long with the expectation that you're going to start fast, and then you come out early, careless with the ball. They knock it loose and create the early takeaway.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. A game of 11 play.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. That's caught. Travis Kelce. And he will score. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Jim DK now to return it. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. First carry for the man from Memphis, Tony Pollard. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
In motion, Okonkwo.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Ward. There's Okonkwo open left side. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. It's a big one for Tennessee. 55 yards on the game.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Ward. Short one there to Okonkwo. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Leads to 2nd and
Ready, set.
The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal.
Set. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
From the gun, here's Ward. Moving to his right. He's going to keep, and he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Cam Ward. Touchdown, Tennessee. Joey Sly on now for the point after. It's up and good. And the Titans will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Remigio now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Yellow.
First down throw, Mahomes. Short pass, taken in by Kelsey. Inside the 40. Still going. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. Using the tight end to get to the end zone. Greg, it's your old position. You're very familiar with that. That catch and carry. What an ability for your tight end to take it to the house.
Yeah, and this was never really the strength of my game, Mike, but we're seeing so many tight ends around the league who not only are great at securing the catch and making the tough ones, but it's their ability to extend the play after the catch that's separating them, just like we saw here.
Julius Chestnut to bring it back. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then.
Their own 25-yard line.
Come on.
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
It's first down. You got to get the ball out of your hands. I understand trying to take a shot. I love it on early downs. But once it's not there and that protection starts to break down, it's either check down or throwaway. You don't want to be in second and long.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Calvin Ridley was the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
On the 6.
Back to throw is Ward. There's a short one taken in by Helm, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. We are through one. It's the Chiefs on top. We're back in Music City after this. Titans football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with fourth down coming up.
Okay, ready? 60 by 6. Buffalo 8. Here we go. Go.
They are going for it. It's Ward. He's got a man here. That's Alec Iomanis. And this is going to backfire in a big way. Going for it on their own side of midfield, but they turn it over on down.
Yellow.
On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete. That's the tight end, Noah Gray. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a first down.
Hey, dribble it.
Here's Pacheco to the 5-yard line. Here now, second down and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's got it at the 3. And a big collision there down near the goal line keeps him out of the end zone.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't...
And he's got another one. Travis Kelce, touchdown Chiefs. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. This is turning into a monster game. Let's keep an eye on this. 3 touchdown catches alone in the first half. Could be a record-setting game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, it's Tim DK. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tag! Bronco 80.
On 1st down, Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the 1st down. And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Opening carry of the game for Tyjae Spears. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
And the Titans 1st down.
Now it's Ward. Well, he swung out wide to Spears. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing is Ward. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
Bronco 80.
Gain of 6.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. Oh, a loose football. It looks like the Chiefs have it, and it is Kansas City ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, Mike, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's hard. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
On the ready.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Pass midfield to the 45. Inside the 25. And he will go all the way. Tony Pollard. Touchdown Titans. Good-looking rushing touchdown. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Out comes Sly for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Titans are able to edge a bit closer.
Titans 14. Joey Sly to kick off for Tennessee.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Remigio now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes on first down. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's DK. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10.
Ready? Cougar 19. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
To throw is Ward. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
Throwing, Ward. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
And really what stands out to me the most in this first half, Mike, is just there's very little separation among these receivers downfield. The quarterback has to throw into a lot of tight windows, contested catches, and they continue to do a nice job separating the ball from the man.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Ready, ready.
Throwing again is Ward. That's to the right side and incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger, go! 18, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18. Ready?
Again, it's Ward. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable?
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. They're going to take over now at their own 34-yard line.
Sunday. Fight on these two. 15.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. He's going to try it here again. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down.
Well, finally a win for this defense. And it's certainly been a tough day. With the success this offense has had throwing the ball downfield, it's got to feel good to finally get a hand on one and knock it away, because it's been tough sledding so far, and don't expect that to be the last time they're tested deep.
2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Mahomes. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions, and now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
On 4th down, they snap it to Mahomes. Oh, the blitz gets there. He is sacked. And they turn it over on down.
All right, Mike, so in this situation, a defensive coordinator has 2 options. You can sit back and play the pass, or you can be aggressive and go after the quarterback. In this case, they chose the latter, and that's why they were able to force the turnover on downs.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Here's Ward. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Let's go now. 60 by Cup 19. Cup 19. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Let's go.
Hill look to throw. That is pulled in at the 5. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's good.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Ward to throw again. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. a sack. He forced his way through. A loss of 9.
Let's go.
All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal.
60 average.
Back to throw is Ward. That one underneath to Pollard. And he's in. Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Tennessee. That is second touchdown tonight.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers, there's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It can be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Sly to kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Mahomes now to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Worthy. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
That's good.
Here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing is Mahomes. A short one caught by Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
43. A gain of 21 yards.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. Second and inches.
10 yards.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And the Chiefs are going to have what looks to be first and goal. He'll take this down to the 10.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run back. Third and short, fourth and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
It's a gain of 8. Easy. At the 3-yard
On second down, Mahomes. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
So, Mike, there's this idea that every time a defense blitzes, it has to result in a sack. But there's a lot of other ways that you can impact the play, and we see it here. Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand, get it to the check down, and now you just need to rally tackle and put him down for a loss.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on fourth down? And he will score again. Travis Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone. So add another touchdown and touchdown pass for that matter. He has thrown 6 already in this one. Amazing stuff.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Pacheco going to try it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone and bump the lead up by 2 more.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
On the return, here's DK. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Ready?
Play fake. Now Ward to throw. A the pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Brings up second down.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Buffalo 18. Nineteen tight, 19 tight.
Now it's Ward. Open right side is Okonkwo. And he's out of bounds here. It's a big pickup at the end here of the third quarter of play.
Ready.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
60. Come on. Set. 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Play action. Ward. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
Panther 11. 70 Ranger. Cup 19. 18 Pioneer.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Throwing on third down. Ward. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
The offense staying out there for this fourth down.
Here we go. They
snap it to Ward. He'll get this into the hands of Ridley, complete. And he's going to have a Titans first down. Gain of 13 as they convert by a good 3 yards on that fourth and long. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 10.
Trap 60. Set up.
In motion, Okonkwo. In motion, it's Jefferson.
Go.
To the air again. Ward. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That'll be intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquil. Inside the 20.
Well, he's going to have a lot better moments than this one, Mike. You just can't force that throw. Not at this level. It's going to cost you more times than not. And for this young rookie, hopefully this is one that he can learn from and not continue to repeat.
Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
Titans 22.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. On the return, here's DK. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On the ready. Let's go.
On 1st down, Ward. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
To throw on 2nd down is Ward. That one incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Throwing is Ward. He's got his man. Complete to Ioman. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's good for the Titans.
Throwing again is Ward. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 19 more on that one. And another 1st down.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
41-yard line.
Cowboys. 19 Lions. Come 19. Ready?
Again, it's Ward. Out to his right. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20. A gain there of 21. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 6.
Shotgun snap for Ward. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And it will be another turnover as this defense does it again.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step one. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Out of his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Short pass taken in by Kelsey. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. It's a bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 7.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the Chiefs send out Matt Araiza to punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
1st and 10.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Throwing, Ward. And that ball's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
It was Jalen Watson who got the arm in there to break that one up. 2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. And he will work his way down inside the 30, a pickup of 6.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 7.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is incomplete. We couldn't get the connection on 4th. Gonna give the ball over on down. On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
17 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
1st down throw, Mahomes. A short throw, taken in by Kelsey.
Mahomes pass.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Travis Kelsey. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick.
46-yard line.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And the Titans are gonna have the ball at their own 18-yard line.
Even though that interception, it probably won't have much of an impact on the outcome of the game, but at least defensively it gives them something positive to build off of, because up until that point, this game's been a struggle.
He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with 33 seconds remaining.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 8 Dragons.
To throw is Ward. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete. He was looking for Van Jefferson there. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Panther 11. Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Ward. He's got his man, right side, it's complete. Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Panthers, trap 60, trap 60.
Ward to throw again. It's made right side by Ioman. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Huh, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Now, 1st down throw for Ward. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
That one caught by Ioman. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. That's seemingly pretty silly with 1 second left in the game. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80. Ready?
One last throw here for Ward. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. In a game that was expected to be a cakewalk, pretty much turned out that way. Their class just much the best in this one as they cruise to an easy road victory.